Buds 2 earphones, and now let's look at the box for a few features and specifications. So as you can see at the back of the box, these have 11.2 mm bass boost drivers, so those are pretty sizable drivers and they should give you quite a good bass boost. They also have built-in magnets on the earphones, so they lie around your chest magnetically attached and they don't stray around. They also have dual anti-twining cable, which means that it has a cloth texture and it won't get tangled easily. And they also have a handy little cable organizer. So now let's set this aside and come to the user manual, which has a few specifications of the earphones themselves. So as you can see here, we already told you the driver size is 11.2 millimeters. The impedance on these is 32 ohms, so it can easily be powered by a smartphone or your tablet. The speaker sensitivity is 108 dB, which is quite loud, and the frequency rate on these is 20 Hz to 20,000 kHz, which is a normal human hearing range. So that's about it they have mentioned here. Now let's look at the earphones themselves. So first we're going to look at the earbuds themselves. You can see that they have magnetic housings. So basically they attach to each other like this, and when they're lying idle on your chest, when you're not listening to music, they will attach and not move around violently. So you also have the Realme logos at the back here, which is not that visible, but it's still, you can still see it in some kind of lighting. Here you have a bottle green pair of earphones, but the ear tips themselves are slightly lighter color, so it contrasts pretty well. And the earphones are also angled at about 45 degrees, the tips of the earphones. So basically this provides a better fit and more comfort when you're using them. So that's about it for the earbuds. Let's look at the inline remote right here. As you can see, they have a couple of buttons here. The middle one is for pausing and playing, and these ones are to control your volume. And there's also a little mic here which allows you to make calls. So now we're going to take this out of its plastic wrapping and show you the wire itself. It's an extremely long wire, which is probably why they have added this cable organizer. So if you don't want to use part of your wire, you can simply fold it up and use the cable to tie it up and stow it to the side, which is great. You can also see that the wire is pretty resistant to tangles. You can just unravel it easily. That's because of the cloth texture, which is great. And you also have the 3.5 mm audio jack here, which you can connect into any smartphone or tablet of your choosing that supports a 3.5 mm jack. So that's about it for the overview of the Realme Buds 2 wireless earphones. Thank you so much for watching this video.